while you are sitting at home, while you are driving, while you are listening to me right now, take a moment to ask yourself, is there really a title race? Or are we just keeping faith? Are we just grasping on hope? We are going to find out on this week's episode. Let's go.
Welcome to Football Madness. Remember to like, remember to subscribe, remember to share this. Now let's go have some fun. Let's go.
Back again to another episode of Preview and Review Show. We are back again for another interesting, another spectacular, another transcending, another informative episode of Review and Preview Show. This week we are going to be diving into match week 24. But for Liverpool, that will be match week 23 and match week 24 because Liverpool have the double game week. So for those of you that play fantasy, lock in, grab some Liverpool players, grab some Everton defenders. You might get lucky this weekend. For our first-time subscribers, if you are just watching us for the first time, you are welcome to Football Madness. On this platform, we interpret football in a funny way. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride with us. You are going to have so much fun. For our returning subscribers, I thank you for the love. I thank you for the support. Our numbers are continuing to grow. We have been moving forward, and I appreciate the love. Thank you. Without you guys, we cannot do this. Please continue to like, continue to share, continue to subscribe. Remember to leave me a comment. It's not personal, it's just football. We are here to discuss all football topic. There will be no topic that is above limit. It is not personal, it is just football. So let's dive into what we have this week. For the first game we have this weekend, we have the game between Bournemouth and Liverpool. This game has so much question, so much anticipation, and so much to look forward to. Bournemouth is a free-flowing side. They score goals for fun. They play attacking football. They move the ball. They capitalize on team mistakes. They have good attacking forces. Clivert, Semenyo, these are good attacking players. But the question this weekend is, will Liverpool defense be able to hold them up? Can Liverpool keep a clean sheet? If not a clean sheet, can Liverpool only concede one? Can Liverpool even win this game? So much question to be answered. When we look at this game on paper, you will say, oh, Liverpool have a better team. Liverpool is supposed to win. But no. Football is not played on paper. Football is played on the field for 90 minutes. And for those 90 minutes, we expect Liverpool to go out there and perform. We expect Liverpool to be sharp. We expect Liverpool to be on their cues. We expect Liverpool to be there to win this game because the next two games that Liverpool have, which is the double game week, Bournemouth and Everton, these two games are going to determine, is Liverpool running away with the league? Is there really a title race or not? We are going to find out. So first of all, with Bournemouth, I will expect Liverpool to probably get a draw in this game. I don't think Liverpool will be able to win this game, but I want Liverpool to show up on that day with their focus, attention to details, and be ready to play. For the Champions League game Liverpool played this week, Liverpool rested most of their key players. We did not see Van Dijk, Konate, Alisson, Trent, Gravenberg, Szoboszlai, McAllister, Salah, Nunes, Diaz. That's pretty much a whole starting 11. So going forward against Bournemouth this weekend, I expect the players to be sharp. I expect the players to be well rested, and I expect the players to be ready to go. These games between Bournemouth and Everton is going to determine if Liverpool is in a title race or if Liverpool is running away with the league and they are the only one that is actually in this race. But if they should slip up and drop points, they could open the door for Arsenal, they could open the door for Nottingham Forest, and they could open the door for Manchester City to come back into the race. So we look forward to this game. The key to victory for Liverpool against Bournemouth is definitely going to be Liverpool's defense. Bournemouth, like I said earlier, a team that scores goals for fun. They play good football, they are entertaining, they are attacking, they capitalize on teams' mistakes. So when you turn the ball over in your final third, Bournemouth will be there to capitalize on it. They are very good in playing counter-attacking football too. So their defense is sound. They are not bad at defending. So we are going to be seeing this in full details against Liverpool. They are going to be ready for the game. They want to win the game. They do not want Liverpool to walk over them. I believe this is going to be a good matchup. So if you are a neutral fan, this is the game for you to watch. Grab your popcorn, grab your food, grab your drink. You are going to be entertained. You are going to enjoy watching this game. Another key to victory for Liverpool, since the players were well rested this week, I expect the attack to be firing in all cylinder. The likes of Salah, the likes of Diaz, I expect them to be ready to go. Gakpo scored in the midweek game in the Champions League, so he's going to be ready. I expect Gakpo to be ready to go. So Liverpool attack, you need to deliver. This is where championship is won. This is where legends are made. You have to win games like this. Games like this is what gives you the championship. Games like this is what gives you the league. If you are to win the league this season, we are going to come back to this week 23/week 24 to look at the results you got between Bournemouth and Everton. You win these 2 games, the league is done and dusted. You can just keep running home. You're running straight home. But if you cannot win these 2 games, then we have a different conversation coming up next week. And we'll be here at Football Madness to discuss these topics. So for the game against Everton, I believe that this game is going to be a game that Liverpool can win. That's the suspended game, the postponed game. Liverpool can win this game. I see Liverpool winning the game against Everton, but like I said earlier, it comes down to the 90 minutes. You have to be ready, you have to be focused, you have to be sound, and you have to play the game like you want to win. You cannot coast throughout the first half and then show up in the second half trying to get a late goal. You need to get the game done and dusted early. Everton is we're already seeing Everton this season. They have a new coach. They are currently going on their new manager bounce. You need to shut that down. Do not even give them an opportunity to entertain a new manager bounce. Walk in there and send a message to the rest of the league. The likes of Salah, the likes of Gakpo, the likes of Diaz, Nunes. You need and Chiesa. You guys need to shut this Everton new manager bounce thing up once and for all. And same thing goes for the Bournemouth game. Send a message to the rest of the league. This is how you do. You win these 2 games, you send a strong message to the rest of the league that there is no title race. It is just Liverpool and Liverpool alone. But if you drop points, like I said, if you drop points, you open the door for the rest of the team to walk in. So do not come blaming anyone after that. Right now, the ball is in Liverpool court. What is Liverpool and Arne Slot team going to do? We are going to find out this weekend. And that is what I have for you guys for the Liverpool games. For the next game we have on our list, we have the game between Manchester United and Crystal Palace. This is a tricky one. Manchester United right now are looking like a team that is beginning to find their feet. They are looking like a team that is trying to pick up wins here and there. In their last 5 games, they've won 2, they lost 2, they drew 1. But if you shorten into their last 3 games, they've won 2. So they're looking like a team that is beginning to pick up points. And for me, I will expect them to pick up maximum points against Crystal Palace. But that is my expectation. Reality is a different conversation. Crystal Palace is not going to be an easy side. Crystal Palace is not going to be a cakewalk. Manchester United last week defeated Fulham 1-0. That was a very, very, very important win for Manchester United because I did not expect them to win that game. I thought that game would have been a draw the way it was going. But towards the end of the game, Manchester United scored, picked up maximum 3 points, and I want them to do the same thing against Crystal Palace. Amorim, you need to step in here. I gave you some advice last weekend, and I think you followed it in the midfield, but you failed to follow the instruction for the forward. And that's why when you watch that first half against Fulham, you guys could not take your chances. When you started making subs to fix your own mistake, that was when you were able to score. Going forward against Crystal Palace, you need to listen and listen very, very attentively. Playing Bruno and Ugarte in the midfield, kudos to you. That is what I gave you the advice for last weekend. You did exactly that. But the problem lies in your forward line. You need to leave Højlund on the bench. Start with Zexel. I do not want you to lose your job early. You just got here. Amorim, take this my advice, and you can pick up 3 points against Crystal Palace. You need to get the boys ready. You need to be sound. You need to be fast. You need to be attentively playing the football game. You cannot lose focus. They have to be locked in. They have to be dialed in from the get-go. Crystal Palace is not going to be a cakewalk. Mateta is currently scoring goals for fun. You need to be ready, you need to be sound, and you need to make sure that your team is very, very focused. They are locked in on this game. This is how you pick up 3 points. But kudos to Manchester United. It's good to see them picking up points again and coming up the ladder. They are currently at 12th. They finally escaped their 13 points and 14. They are 13 and 14 place hoodoo. So they are coming up. Kudos to Manchester United. You pick up 3 points this weekend again. You can start coming up, probably go above Brentford and Fulham and these guys. Start picking up points. You can work your way up. The opportunity is there. The teams that are currently above Manchester United are not that far away. You can catch up to them if you start picking up points now. The key to victory for Manchester United, is going to be their defense. You need to shut Crystal Palace out. The same way you did against Fulham. If you can keep clean sheets, you give yourself a fighting chance. You can score a goal here and you can nick it 1-0 and you can take the 3 points and run away. But the first thing is ability to defend. You need to keep clean sheets. You make sure that Crystal Palace do not get any good chance to score goals. Shut the whole thing down. Defensively sound, defensively aware. 90-minute focus. You need to be focused. You need to be dialed in and locked in. Your defense is going to determine if you win this game or not. That is it. That is what I have for Manchester United this weekend. Manchester United fan, go and enjoy this game. This will be a good watch for you guys. I don't think neutral fans is going to enjoy watching this game, but kudos to you guys. Enjoy your game. For the next game we'll have this weekend, this is the sweet one. Arsenal versus Manchester City. This is the game. See, when I said that, is there really a title race or is Liverpool just running away with it? This is why. This game has a lot to do with that. Manchester City, in their last 5 games, they've won 4 and drew 1. They are on a run. Yes, Manchester City are on a run. They are slowly and steadily picking up points. They are closing in the gap. Currently, Arsenal is 6 points above Manchester City. If Manchester City should win this game, they close it down to 3, and that will not be good for Arsenal. But I believe that Arsenal is a better side. Arsenal have the better team, and Arsenal should be able to do this job. This game we played at Emirates Stadium. Arsenal should have enough firepower to defeat Manchester City. But like I said, it's not played on paper. The game is played on the field for 90 minutes. So going forward into this game, what is the key to victory for Manchester City? Manchester City need to capitalize on their chances. They need to create for Haaland. Foden, kudos to you. You found your form this January. Same goes for KDB. You found your form this January. Savio have been stepping up. Good. Mamouche came in to join this team. Good to this team. So we can see this Manchester City side gradually beginning to find themselves again. But this is the game that is going to show us how far they've come. Are they back on the trail? Are they back for the race? Are they back to compete? We are going to find out this weekend. Another key to victory for Manchester City will be the ability to score from midfield. If Manchester City are to win this game against Arsenal, they will need to score from midfield. Foden, KDB, Gundogan, they will need to score from midfield. Kovacic, you will need to score from midfield. If Manchester City can score from midfield against Arsenal, and not only rely on their forward, Haaland, Mamouche, Savio, Doku, scoring goals, Grealish, they will definitely have the opportunity to win this game. Pep Guardiola, congratulations on qualifying for the Champions League next round. That was a good comeback. Make sure you get your team ready for this game. This game is going to tell us if you are completely out of the Premier League title race. This game has a lot to say. If you win this game, you will open the door for yourself and you can walk into the race. But you have to go and win this game. On the other side for Arsenal, I believe that Arsenal, for me, should have enough firepower to win this game. Arsenal should be the better team. Arsenal is currently at home. Arsenal don't lose game at home. If this game was at Etihad, then we're having a different conversation. But the fact that the game is at Emirates Stadium, I don't think Manchester City will have the firepower to defeat Arsenal at Emirates Stadium. The maximum Manchester City can get from this game is a draw. The maximum Arsenal can get from this game is a win. That's how I see it. So going forward, what is the key to victory for Arsenal? The key to victory for Arsenal is doing what they do best. Do not concede too much goal. Arsenal don't concede too much goal. Arsenal defense is playing sound. They play good and sound defense. Arsenal can concede 1 goal or they don't concede at all. So their defense is going to be their primary priority. To holding City off. Secondary plan in this game will be to capitalize on mistakes that Manchester City makes. To score goals from set piece and to score goals from open play. But I expect Arsenal to have enough to win this game. Arteta, come in, let's have a conversation. I told you last week, let Nwaneri cook. Let this guy off the leash and let him cook. You need to do the same thing in this game. Let this boy cook. Give him freedom. Create opportunities for him to put himself in the best spot to take good shots and he will cook. Let him cook. Let this boy off the leash and let him cook. This guy has so much potential, so much expectation, and I believe that with good coaching and good management, he can definitely cook in this Premier League. Arteta, take this advice. You are going to need it this weekend. Another key to victory for Arsenal in this game against Manchester City will be Odegaard. Odegaard this season have not been consistent, but he needs to put that in his rear view and he needs to focus on this game. Odegaard, this is your game to shine. Odegaard, this is your game to shine. One more time. Odegaard, say it after me. This is your game to shine. These games are games that write your names in the history. If we are to say Martin Odegaard in history, they'll say, what did he do against the top big six? This is the top big six game. This is a game to write your name down in history. This is what legends are made of. So Odegaard, you need to be focused. You need to create. You need to you need to win this game. You need to make sure that you are a key and pivotal player on the field when Arsenal is winning this game, because this is how you write your name in history. The players before you, the legends before you, they did this. You score goals, you create plays, you make assists in big games like this, and they will sing your name forever. Like I said, Odegaard, this is your game to shine. You are going to have a lot of strength to pull in this game. The battle is going to be won in the midfield. In this key matchup between Arsenal and Manchester City, this game is going to be won in midfield. Who is going to dominate the midfield? Who is going to win the midfield battle? The winner of the midfield battle wins the game. You stop Manchester City from creating plays for Haaland. You shut Manchester City midfield down. You push them back. You force them to defend. It's game over. You need to capitalize on the fullbacks. For Manchester City fullbacks are their weak link. They got Nunes playing right back. If I'm a coach, I'm going to put two players on that side at all time, and I'm going to make him defend. When I know he cannot defend, I am going to. The moment I 2-1, if he's forced to chase one player, you play to your second attacking player, and you are in behind. You put the cross in, you make sure that guy defends. If you don't force him to defend, I don't understand what you are doing. Force him to defend because he can't. And once he cannot defend, you will capitalize on his mistakes. This will be a good game to watch. Definitely. I cannot wait to see these games this weekend. Like I said, this weekend is going to tell a lot of stories. So many key points to discuss, so many matchups to talk about. But we are going to come out of this weekend discussing, is there really a title race, or is Liverpool running with it by themselves? We are going to find out after this weekend. For the last game we have on our list, we have the game between Chelsea and West Ham. This is a London derby, yes. So this is going to be an interesting watch. Chelsea in their last 5 games have subpar is good, is me even being nice. Me saying their subpar is me being nice. They've won 1 game in 5. They lost 2, they drew 2. This is the Chelsea that was placed in second place, I would say a month ago. A month ago, Chelsea was in second place. Now Chelsea is fighting Bournemouth in 7th and 6th place. They pretty much got the same point, the same goal difference. You can take Chelsea and say Chelsea is in 7th. You can say Chelsea is in 6th, whichever one you like. It's just sad to see, man. Enzo Maresca, I thought you were the guy. I thought you got something going on. When you were cooking, when you were in the kitchen chefing, I thought you had something going on. What happened, Enzo Maresca? How did we get here? You lost focus. You lost focus. I tried to warn you, but you lost focus. You took your eyes away from the ball. You stopped watching Football Madness, Enzo Maresca. You should have kept watching Football Madness. You started winning. You stopped watching Football Madness. You felt like you are the guy. I have arrived. My name is Enzo Maresca. Odoku Oge. You stopped tuning in. If you had continued watching Football Madness, you continued taking our advice, you wouldn't have gotten to this point. But you lost focus. You stopped tuning in. Guys, remember, subscribe, like, and share. Leave me a comment. This is how you stay dialed in. And you continue to follow our path, continue to listen to the advice that are coming from Football Madness. And you continue to win. We are here to help you win games. You cannot make this up. This man started winning games and I started going, I don't need Football Madness. Why do I need to tune in? Look at you now. Look at yourself from head to toe. You don't cast. Yes. Now you need to come back and listen to us again so you can start winning games. So going forward against West Ham, first thing first, you need to capitalize on West Ham mistakes. West Ham are going to make a lot of mistakes. Their defense is not good enough. So you need to capitalize on that. That is first thing first. I think you need to let Jackson sit on the bench. Yes. You try Jackson coming off from the bench. Maybe he will be inspired to finish his chances. You need to change it up. Doing the same thing over and over and getting the same and expecting different results is insanity. You're doing the same thing over and over and you're expecting something different. That's the definition of insanity. And I know you are not insane, right? So what you need to do right now is you need to change things up. Spice up your team. Change the players, the personnel, change them up. Let Jackson come off the bench. Let Nkunku start. Let's see what Nkunku has to offer. Palmer, this game is played for 90 minutes. Palmer, are you hearing me? This game is played for 90 minutes, not 60, not 70. You cannot play the first 60 minutes and then after that you just disappear. You just completely out of the game. This football game is played for 90 minutes, so you need to give the same energy for 90 minutes. The key to victory for Chelsea going up against West Ham, one, is going to be their midfield, ability to score from midfield. You need to stop relying on Palmer alone. Midfielders, you need to start scoring too. At the beginning of the season, Enzo was scoring goals. Enzo, what happened to that? You stopped scoring. You need to get back to that. Get back to scoring goals. Get back to assisting. Sancho, enough with all this dribbling. Enough. Go back to your fundamental. Be direct and be purposeful. What do you want to do? Dribble or score? Because you keep turning around in a circle. You keep dribbling up and down. That's not giving Chelsea anything. It's nice to watch. It's beautiful to watch. But what is the end result? Ask yourself that. What is the end result? What is the purpose of me dribbling up, down, right, left, and no end result? You need to create assist and you need to score. If you are not able to do that, you need to go to the bench. You need to go to the bench and let a different player come in. Chelsea defense have been looking better this past few weeks. They're gradually doing well. It's impressive. But Chelsea need to find a way to make sure that they can hold on to their lead. Inconsistency that we see in Chelsea defense is due to injuries, I understand. But Enzo Maresca, you have a difficult problem in your hand in this defense. You need to drill these guys in. They need to be locked in and dialed in for 90 minutes. You cannot take lead. Most of these games that Chelsea have played this last fight, they take the lead first and they end up blowing it. This is not acceptable, Enzo Maresca. It is not acceptable. And it will not be tolerated. You need to go back to the drawing board. You need to drill in your defense, get them ready. You need to make sure they are focused and dialed in. They have this tendency to lose focus at random times. Sanchez is another thing to even talk about again. Maybe you need to bench Sanchez. Have you thought about that? You bought a goalkeeper. You need to let Sanchez know that his position is not 100% guarantee. There is competition. At this level of football, there is competition for everybody. Sanchez this season have the tendency to cost Chelsea random points. He makes some crazy mistake that you are going to be scratching your head from. Like, what are you thinking? How did we get here, Sanchez? Enzo Maresca, like I said, you have a lot in your plate. You have a lot to deal with. You need to start from your goalkeeper. If you need to bench your goalkeeper so he can understand that at this level of football, no mistake will be tolerated. No nonsense will be tolerated. You need to drill that message in. There is no guarantee position. The moment you guarantee a player his position and he's not giving you, he's not playing to the level that you expect from him, he has to go to the bench. Because ask yourself, what message are you sending to the rest of the team? That you have this player on the field playing nonsense, making mistake upon mistakes, and the ones on the bench cannot get a start? You are the problem too, Enzo Maresca. If you cannot take out a player that is constantly making mistakes off the field and bring in and give someone else an opportunity to play, you are sending a wrong message to your dressing room. So you are part of the problem. If Sanchez is not focused, if Sanchez keeps making mistakes, you need to take him off the field and bring someone else in. Same thing goes for Jackson. If Jackson cannot finish his chances and is shooting the ball like my grandma did, it's unbelievable. Even a toddler has power behind their shot than Jackson. It's like he just passed the ball to the goalkeeper. Oh, this is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. But Chelsea, you need to be focused. These are going to be the key to victory for Chelsea. You need to be focused, you need to be sound, you need to be dialed in for 90 minutes. Football is played for 90 minutes, not 60, not 40, not 70, 90 minutes. Thank you for watching another episode of Football Madness Review and Preview Show. Thank you for staying with us. We'll catch you guys next week. Please remember to like, remember to subscribe, remember to share. Leave me a comment. It's not personal, it's just football. I'll catch you guys next week. Let's go.